Hello, Pally.
Today is Wednesday, November 20th, 2019.
And Infocus starts right now.
Embarcadero Road. Walk sign is on the cross.
Pally's upcoming Thanksgiving feast.
The impeachment inquiry continues.
And an interview with the new Pally basketball coach.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to Infocus. I'm Bella Kutsuyanis.
And I'm Lula Gaither.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here are some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
For all seniors who wish to submit a senior quote, the deadline is now November 30th. The original form was incorrect, so students will have to resubmit. To do so, go to pallymadrono.com and navigate to Senior Quote. There is one college visiting campus this week. On Thursday, the Rhode Island School of Design will have sessions at 9:05 and 10:05 in room 106. The Teen Art Council Point B Poetry Jam will be Friday, November 22nd from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Mitchell Park Community Center. All high school teens are welcome to read or listen to poetry, drink tea, and eat cookies. No sign-up is required. For more information, visit the link on screen. This Friday, ASB will be holding its third pajama day of the year. Be sure to wear comfy clothes to celebrate Thanksgiving break and a week off from school.
Tomorrow, Pally's annual turkey feast, put on by the PTSA, will be happening on the quad. Pay $5 through cash or Apple Pay and receive a fresh roasted turkey at lunch with gravy, mashed potatoes, stuffing, salad, rolls, and pie. There are vegetarian and gluten-free options available. All proceeds benefit the Ecumenical Hunger Program, and students are asked to bring canned goods as donations. Pally Princess Project, a Pally club, will be holding a drive from December 4th to the 20th and will be collecting slightly used dresses and accessories donated by the Pally community. The goal of the program is to promote self-confidence and individual beauty by providing free prom dresses and accessories to high school teens who cannot otherwise afford them.
It's important to help anybody who wants to go to prom in style.
The importance of helping people go to prom is as important to everyone as it is to remember what has happened in history before us. Jackson is in the studio now.
Thanks, Belle and Lulu. Today we got a big one, quite literally. In 1967, on this very day, the U.S. Census recorded that the total population breached 200 million people. Growing steadily from there, we hit 300 million United States citizens in 2006, and now we're at 329 million U.S. citizens today. That's all for me. Back to you.
It's been a long time since 1967, and a lot has changed since then.
One thing that hasn't changed is important news events every day. Let's see what's topping today's headlines in News Minute.
The impeachment inquiry against President Trump continues as 4 high-profile witnesses testified publicly yesterday. Today, Ambassador Gordon Sondland was a star witness before lawmakers. They are focusing on the infamous July 25th phone call with the president of Ukraine. On that call, it is alleged President Trump used military aid to pressure Ukraine into investigating Joe Biden and his son, Hunter Biden. President Trump continues to slam the investigation, calling it a scam and a hoax.
Months of pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong have grown more violent recently, with a few hundred protesters barricaded inside the university campus fighting against police, who are trying to get them to surrender. The two sides are now at a stalemate after numerous clashes involving protesters throwing bricks and patrol bombs while police are using the water cannons, tear gas, and rubbing bullets. Hong Kong's chief executive has warned that she may turn to China to help if the violence continues to escalate.
The House passed a short-term funding bill on Tuesday to extend the deadline to fund the federal government until December 20th. The original deadline was this Thursday, but the bill still needs to pass the Senate and be signed by the president. If lawmakers fail to pass a bill before the deadline, the government would shut down with potentially disastrous effects.
As the deadline to pass the spending bill is approaching quickly, so is the Pally basketball season.
All teams are sure to do well, but especially the varsity boys team, which has a new coach.
Max Bonestetter has more.
Hi, this is Max Bonstetter with Infocus. I recently had an opportunity to interview the new Pally head coach for basketball, Jeff Lemire. Coach Lemire has a wealth of college coaching and operations experience at programs like Delaware, Duke, VCU, and Stanford. This has helped him become a great high-level coach.
I spent 9 years watching Coach K and working with Coach K, who is arguably the best college basketball coach ever. And then I was fortunate to be around Jeff Capel and Mike Bray and Johnny Dawkins, so all really accomplished college coaches who, for me, let me coach, let me learn, and let me be a part of those programs. And for me, those experiences are what helped me prepare me for what's going to happen here. And quite frankly, one of the big things that's helped me for this year at the varsity was that I was fortunate to coach the freshmen the last season at Palo, and being able to interact with those kids and to understand who the student athletes are at Palo, what makes them tick, what's important to them, and how passionate they are about what they do was an incredible experience.
He explained the difference between college and high school coaching.
There really is not much difference of coaching high school basketball versus coaching college basketball. The main difference as far as being a coach is some of your duties. Coaching college, you might be going recruiting, so you're on the road, you're recruiting players, you're busy in that way. But once your season starts and you're coaching the players, coaching college and coaching high school, there's no difference.
A few players and the JV head coach, Coach Columbo, had nothing but good things to say.
I think Coach Lemire is a very good coach because he allows us to play our own games and he's very committed to his job.
I've been around Coach Lemire now for about 6 months and very knowledgeable about the game. The kids are all excited. He comes from a huge background, a great guy, and I'm learning a lot from him as well. And I know all the kids are very excited. Alto is very lucky to have him.
I think Coach Lemire is a perfect coach for Palo because of his honesty and how he's willing to tell his players whatever he truly feels.
I'm really excited for this year, and I'm excited to watch our team grow and become better. But it's going to be a collaborative effort both with our student athletes and the students. I'm excited to see the students out at games helping us and cheering us on and being a part of what we do to become great. The whole school is in this together.
Palo basketball kicks off in November. This is Max Bonstetter for Infocus.
Thanks for that great story. As our basketball teams get back as it in the courts, let's check out our other teams.
JP Conrad is in the studio now with the latest in Palo sports news.
Sure thing, Lulu and Bella. Let's see how our teams did over the past week. Boys varsity football played Palo on Friday and ended up winning 27-20, keeping their championship hopes alive. Girls varsity volleyball unfortunately finished their season on Saturday, losing to Campo Lindo 3-0 in a playoff game. The girls golf team won the state championship on Tuesday in Monterey with a score of 377. They are the first Northern California team to win the state championships, and senior Catherine Sung tied for third in a field of 54 girls. Now let's move on to the upcoming games. Tomorrow, boys varsity basketball plays away at Junipero Serra at 7 o'clock. Then on Friday, varsity football continues their playoff run at home, starting against Oak Grove at 7 o'clock. That's all for me. Back to you.
Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.